No, I mean, it shows that Ghana can be successful when it really mounts a campaign for worthy causes. So the independence of Ghana, for example, how it came about, some of us were too young to have played any roles. But the fact that when Ghana won its independence, it became clear that Kwame Nkrumah got his ideas not only by himself, but through books and relationships that he built, especially in the United States and in the UK, where he was part of the Manchester Conference. And that's why at the independence of Ghana in 1957, Martin Luther King and other prominent African Americans all came here. And the Caribbean Americans also came, or Caribbean Africans, if you like, and eventually very important personalities like W.E.B. Du Bois, or Du Bois, as some people call it, who has a building and a facility in his name in Cantonments, and George Padmore, who also was the person that was promoting the Encyclopedia Africana project, all came to Ghana as Caribbean people or African Americans to show that the independence of Ghana was not achieved only by Ghanaians, as we may prefer to think, but other Africans and people of African descent were all instrumental in encouraging Nkrumah, for example, to gain that independence. They're talking about Ghanaian diplomatic success. When Ghana succeeded in the United Nations as getting Kwesi Saki, then a very young man, I think below 40, to become the president of the UN General Assembly, that required, a coalition of forces to get him elected. And Kofi Annan also became the Secretary General of the United Nations, that called for Ghana to mobilize support from many countries. So this is just one of many successes that Ghana has had in international diplomacy, international relations, for which we must be proud of our president and of our foreign minister and many other people who played roles in the embassies of Ghana, in United States, Embassy of Ghana, or the permanent representative of Ghana to the United Nations, Ambassador Kuma, those Ghanaians working at the AU Commission, as well as Ghanaians in the Embassy of Ghana to Ethiopia and the African Union, Ambassador Afri and others. So there are many, many names that may have to be mentioned if everybody wants to take a little bit of the credit.